I didn't bring my microphone. Oh. Employed. Employed as fuck. Okay. I want to show this off. Go. Okay. I don't know when that's open, but I've been there before. My mom brought me, and I have twin brothers, so one of the twins came and the other one stayed home because she thinks separating them's good. I think that's just an aspect of control she wants. Look at, oh, thumbnail. It's a water circus. Been there, done that. They didn't pick me out in the crowd or anything. I could see this from my hotel, and I'm like, oh, whoa, that's like, what is that, a carnival? But it's actually just people in bikinis and shirtless dancing. Well, not dancing, doing acrobatics or something. And tricks with water. There's a lot of water. Like, are they wasting it all? No offense. Like, people be mad at AI for that. Okay. Okay, hey everybody, my name is Braden. Welcome back to another video. Hey ladies. Hey men. Like what, oh, look what you got me saying now. Just trying to be inclusive. I just want to talk to girls. I'm not really comfortable talking to guys like that. Wonder what that says about me. Somebody commented, I got a whole bunch of comments to go through. You got a lot to prove. What? What to prove? Like, oh my god. I was awkward as fuck. You saw that all? And then I made a pinned comment. I'm like, guys, this is not a personal conversation. This is my life. like, and nobody's saying it specifically. Like, they're not saying you should stay here. But like, obviously, like, I have common sense and I'm obviously doing research about it. I don't know. Like, if you're not listening, don't comment. That's how I feel. It's my biggest fear, actually, is being misunderstood. And then thunderstorms. And then the unknown. They're like, Boston, you shouldn't go to Boston, you should go to Providence. And then they're editing their comment. Me personally, I know, like, I have edited comments, but that's just because, like, it's not that deep. I don't need to edit those ones. But those ones, it's like, just like, cut your comment, like, copy it real quick and then delete it and then paste it again with the corrections made to it. Because it's like, what'd your original version say? And a lot of times I do see original versions, and when they're super weird, like, when people are like, nobody's jealous of you, we're just trying to help you, you know what I mean? Like classic NPD. Then I'm just like, I screenshot that and then they edit it an hour later, and then they're like, you're deleting comments. Yeah, I see that. And I'm like, no, I think you're deleting your own comments, or they're getting reported and then they're disappearing. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure they're deleting their own comments, and then they're just trying to, like, get a reaction once, because that's why they're commenting in the first place. To get a reaction. And then second, to, I don't know, make me look bad maybe? Or like, I'm a bitch for deleting comments. It just is what it is, and I don't. But if I did, who cares? Anyways, got him. fuck is that? Okay, that water circus shit, wouldn't that be cool? I can't really even afford to do anything though, to be honest, because I paid my room. So boom, I'm just down on money. I can afford to get to my other job, but guess what? I have to work 3 days in a row. So I'm gonna need some help, for real. That's gonna be a task to do. Oh my god, 3 days in a row, are you kidding me? The old ball and chain, as they call it. I'm just joking. I think that's when you get married. But it feels like my balls are in a chain. What? I don't know. So I got some new shirts for work, if you didn't see. Not for me, like my job gave me them. And they have a bunch, they said. But I just took the ones that fit. Which I put the medium on and barely even fit. I'm not like trying to call myself fat or anything. I'm just like, what the heck? Just like this size. That's my outfit too, by the way. That water circus thing, did I finish even talking about that? My mom took myself, my sister, and my brother after she bought me 2K24 with Devin Booker on the cover. And oh my gosh, I'm so great at topics, because then I can transition into other sports, which is what another commenter said. They're like, what other sports do you like? What, the water circus? My sister, my brother, and I, and my mother, we all saw it and watched that. And I remember getting cotton candy and stuff. I can actually put it on the screen. Sorry for talking about it so much, I just am saying that'd be sweet to see that. Somebody's like, somebody? this dude, homeless dude named Anthony. Sorry, or I don't know his living situation. He's kind of creepy. Somebody commented, I don't think your comments are creepy, Anthony. But he is. Like, you look at him all, he's like, boring, 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 yelling into the void of the world. Because who are you fucking talking to? Like, oh my god. If you don't like watching, don't watch. I can post whatever I want. Jesus. Like, as opposed to what else? To my content. Eat it up. Ooh, next topic. Like, I feel like when people are like, don't go to Boston, go to Providence, that's them saying, come to Providence so I can kidnap you and eat your ass. I feel like that's what they're trying to tell me. And sorry if that's being weird or rude. It's just like, when there's other comments in the same video saying, and I've been getting these for months, if you were by me, then I'd hang out with you. It sucks you have to be alone. I just want to be by you. Like, I can feel you on the back of my neck. Chill. You know what I mean? Like, use some Riz. Like this, like, I can't believe we're typing this out. We, as a humanity, I could have saved you. I could have raised you right. I don't know what else to say. I would gladly break it. I would gladly break my heart for you. I don't know if I transitioned into the topic fully. Yeah, I think I did. So sports. What other sports do you like? Well, baseball. I don't fuck with baseball. I ain't gonna sit there for 7 hours watching dudes make simple mistakes that they can make in the minor leagues. Like, are you kidding me? That's not even a joke. I see First Things First, and they barely, First Things First is where I get my main source of sports income, because they're the best on sports right now for so many ways. They're entertaining personalities, and they feed off that, maybe a little too much, but they know that they're personalities, so they don't feed off it too much, I guess. They just know it exists, so that kind of breaks the fourth wall sometimes. But that's like good. That means they have a lot of self-awareness. And they're getting another hour on their show, probably because they're one of the #1 shows right now on sports television. Probably because everybody else invites Shannon Sharp on to it, and then he gets fired like within the next year. So people are just getting tired of that. I feel like I'm not gonna watch it. But at the same time, it's probably not even that. They're just getting tired of the shows before that, and then they add Shannon, and then they're like, oh, Shannon's on it, woohoo! And then Shannon gets fired. So, like, why don't they just combine Skip and Stephen A? Okay, I feel like there's beef there, so I don't know why I said that, but I don't know enough about that. But yeah, I like sports a lot. I wish my dad would have got me into it when I was younger. He could have been like, this is MJ, this is why MJ is good, but he never tried that. That is why I think it's weird that he's a girls basketball coach. Because like when I was talking about stuff yesterday, how people, like I wasn't trying to say anything about this, I'm just saying like I have a lot of clarity about myself. When I watch TV shows, I see it like a writer does, like the screenwriter is writing it. It's like, what are the characters' motives? I keep searching them on Safari and using the new Google AI because it just searches all the websites for you and tells you. So it's like, why does Michael, he in one, I didn't finish this thought and I want to, he pushed on a character later in season 2 and he feels bad for doing that because like, oh, what have I become? So it shows a lot of character growth for that. And then sometimes they might like not flesh out a character good enough. Like, I don't know, in Prison Break, Bellic, I get his character growth, but at the same time, at the end of the day, it's like, well, you know, now that I'm rewatching, it makes a lot of sense actually. But the first time, it didn't really hit me. It was just like, why is he doing this? But I guess you had to, if you know the situation he was in, where he makes a sacrifice play for the team. So it's just good writing, and that's what I'm dissecting. Or Sarah Tancredi, like, it's like, I always feel like in the background of her mind, she always feel guilty for letting Michael escape prison. But, you know, as the season progresses, it's like, dude, the government is against you. Like, that is what the plot of the show is. There's like this bad guy named the Company. Super ominous. The Company, they like do things like, if they need to get rid of the governor, look, they'll just do it. You know what I mean? Like, they gotta tie up all loose ends. So now they're after Sarah too. So as Sarah, it's like, if she never would have freed Michael that night, then none of the events would have happened. So it's like, she has to feel relieved after a few seasons that she like saved the world, you know what I mean? Because otherwise, like, Lincoln would have died. And then, I don't know. I feel like too many people knew though, so we never will know how it would have played out if that happened. Because then I just feel like they still could have exposed the bad guys in the end if Lincoln died. It would have just drove Michael to take them down, I'm pretty sure. Lana Del Rey is on. I could talk about whatever I want, okay? That show's fire, and I'm gonna talk about all the shows I'd be watching at the time. Like, some shows I want to rewatch are Daisy Jones and the Six, and that'd be a cool book to read too. But I feel like it's not gonna hold up to the show because they changed a lot from the book. That's how I feel about the Harry Potter movies too. Like, why are they making a new series? That dude does not look like Harry Potter. Respectfully, I'm sorry, kid. Which I don't know if it's like, can a character be so ingrained into you that it's like Grant Gustin's Flash? Like, Ezra Miller does not look like Flash because he doesn't have blonde hair. He just doesn't look like Flash. He looks like they casted name value in that position. Ezra Miller? No. I don't know. I never liked it, in my opinion. And then his suit look didn't help either. Any of them. They just do this weird thing with his mouth where it's like just give him a mask at that point. He's the Flash. Like, I don't, like, why are his helmets like that? I guess because they're trying to go through some weird thing where he like runs weird like a swimmer. Okay, somebody commented, girls don't like when we talk about superhero stuff. Boy, every time I got my dick sucked, I've been talking about superhero stuff. What are you talking about? So, I'll talk about whatever I want. There's a bike coming. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. You guys don't know her, so it's fine. On my way back, there's an Uber driver, and I'm gonna miss those buildings. Like, I wonder if they'll have that in Boston. Okay, the Uber driver's car smelled really bad. That's all I gotta say about that. And she had a fly in it. Not like the fly matters. I have flies in my room all the time. They can just come from opening the door. But it was kind of gross. Okay. I want to rewatch Euphoria too. Did I say that? Shameless is always good. That's how I feel. That's how I used to feel like when I'd walk to the gas station and stuff. I'd feel like Shameless. Like, that's my aesthetic. Like, that's, I don't know if that's the right word for it, but like, oh, I'm just walking with that motion. I don't know how else to say it. Grass is tall, so I can't really see the runners. They just keep popping out of nowhere. Like, actually, like, they're just spawning in. Oh, I had something to say. Okay, I don't know if I finished this thought earlier, because I'm not trying to call anybody out or be mad at anybody, but don't be like, stay here. Don't be like, go here in Boston, because like, who are you helping right now? Like, don't reveal my plan that I haven't even revealed. Okay, I'm not saying that as like I'm mad at you. I'm saying like what are you doing? Whose information is this gonna help, huh? Like, I can't even do it yet, so that's why I feel that way. You know what I mean? It's just putting pressure on me that shouldn't exist. That's all I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? I already have enough coming for myself to do things like, oh my God, 3 days. They got me working 3 days. Are you kidding me? I'm just joking, everybody. When they put down my work days, I'm like, I just put down anytime for all 5 of the days I'm available, because I want to work all the time. Like, just fill my hours so that way I have something to do. Thank goodness not tomorrow though, not when that water park, that water. Excuse me. Not when that water fair opens up. Yeah, tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. I was trying to figure it out. I spent like 10 minutes figuring it out before I went to go see it in real life. I was using Google AI and it finally told me. It's like, it's this place. So I searched that up and I'm like, oh my goodness. I've literally seen this in Duluth, Minnesota before. That is crazy. And now, Piper B. Jerk popped into my head. Boom, topic transition. Somebody said, what was it like to have girlfriends in high school? Well, I've been in love 4 times. And I think about them every day. I was thinking about them earlier today. I don't know why. Because when I think about one of them, then I'm like, oh, I can't believe I remember them all. And then I think about them all, so I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do. I just know they all exist and stuff. And it's like, oh, why do I still care about that first one? Do you know what I mean? Because that doesn't even like count realistically. But I do, for some reason. What was it like having a girlfriend in high school? Well, there was one I loved a lot. And she's the one who had a restraining order on me. So yeah, I did love her a lot. Why'd she get a restraining order? Because I just kept trying to talk to her. Whoa! Hornet. Like once a month at least, I would make an account and then try to be, I'd be like, I need you, or something like that. You know, like the most attractive thing a guy could do. So, I mean, it is what it is. I did it. When I typed it out, I meant it when I said it, so I'm not gonna not own up to it. Like, yeah. Now when I look back on it, it's like, oh my god, was that embarrassing? Fuck no! Gave her the opportunity of a lifetime. Opportunity revoked. Because now she's gonna have to tell her kids when they grow up, if she has them, she's gonna have to be like, yeah, your dad effed his dog. And she's gonna be talking about her boyfriend right now. So, I don't want to get back with that. Like, what do you mean? There's like dog hair in there now. Like, I don't want it on me. That makes sense if you listened. Holy. Sound like a schizo. I'm just kidding. Like, it's fine to have schizophrenia. You know what I mean? Can't control it, I think. Or maybe you can medicate it. Ooh, should diagnose yourself like that. And obviously I'm talking to the camera. That's just how I feel. So, what else was it like? That girlfriend, there's a lot of great memories. It was like, it's just like, I don't know, she's my first time and stuff. So there's a lot of practice. Oh my god. A lot of practice, meaning what? Just did everything I've ever wanted to do with one person. So, I don't know. Now when I'm with girls, it's like, can I do whatever I want to? And they'll be like, yeah. And then, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Not like I'm a bitch and I won't do it all. It's just like, I don't love you. Sorry if that's really rude to say, but that's how I feel. Like recently when I did it with a girl, sex and stuff, it was our first time and she's like on top of me and I told her I loved her and I didn't mean that, so I don't know why I said that. I think it was just because I was alone and in my hotel room. I didn't have anybody in the entire world that wanted to message me. She came over. God damn, if you knew the soundtrack right now, you'd cry. So I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I would lie to somebody like that. But it was intimate as fuck. She was like, just there for me. That's the first girl I cried in front of ever too. In like a romantic way. And not just like fake sniffles, like cried. And then she said some stuff that she can't take back. So, that is why I am here now. Because I had a girlfriend before that love I had. That love in high school when I was like 16 years old. It was actually 15. She broke up with me the day before I turned 16. Or like left me. We were already broken up for a few days, but she's just done with that. And I could have tried harder right away, but I was just tired of the toxicity. Because if I didn't finish it, it was super romantic and stuff. But she just made me feel terrible about myself. You know what I mean? Like I didn't, like I don't know how to say this, 'cause I don't like talking about it. But there's no problem with me talking about it, it's just like, just feels like a can I don't need to open. She just didn't see me, I don't think. And I know I've been saying that a lot lately, but like even then, before I even started all the growth and development, we were just in the middle of it in the relationship, and she wasn't seeing me, what I was going through. And I gotta be very vocal about what I want and stuff. And we were just really toxic. And I used to like the toxicity. I used to say that, like, I like it. And she'd be like, no, I don't. And then I switched up and I'm like, I don't like the toxicity anymore. And then she was done. Not like I said it too late or anything. It's just like, I feel like that's why we aren't together anymore. Because I knew what I wanted and she's still figuring herself out. But it's like, you could have done that with me, girl. That's how I feel. Before that relationship, I dated a girl online, completely online. We've never met each other. But we would talk to each other all the time, I feel like. About a lot of things. About our wants, about what we believed in, about our futures, and how we could be together in them. And she found me on TikTok before I had TikTok followers and stuff. So what that felt like is that a cicada? It's like, all these TikToks were cringe, and she related to them. So I added her because, oh my god, this girl, this fine-ass chick wants to talk to me? Are you kidding me? Like, yeah, she sounded like that, like a super proper lady. Like, when I spoke to this person, she had a lot of the same interests as me. I don't know, maybe she was just lying. Maybe none of it was real. Maybe it's just me who felt the way I did. And that's okay. Because I'm here now, and it just helped me get here. What we did. But her and I, it just felt like she believed in me before anybody else did. Like, she did see me. Not even my parents were, like, I wasn't talking to my parents, but like at the same time, I'm not talking to them. Oh, look who decided to come out of his room. Type of shit. Like, oh my god. I'm cringing so hard. You're why I don't want to come out of my room. So it felt like I told her all this stuff. I told her like really personal stuff that happened to me when I was a child and stuff. We just opened up to each other, and she saw all that and she loved me for it. And I'm like, you can't love me. Like, we should wait to say that in person. Like, we don't even know each other. We've only been dating a few months and we've never even met. I trusted her. I don't think she cheated or anything. I still trust her. So then her parents found out, and I guess she chose to break up with me after that. To break up with me. I guess she chose to break up with me after that. I'm not editing that out. After her parents found out, I don't know. I guess they didn't like me. I'd like me though. I liked them a lot and respected them in my head. So that's okay. That is what it is. So we were long distance and we never met. That was that relationship. And then I kept trying to get closure and clarity, and she just couldn't provide it. After that, like, even while I was in the next relationship, when I got into it, I told her, I'm like, I'm not over my ex. Like, okay? Like, that's how self-aware I am, and I didn't even realize it was called that at the time, self-aware. Like, I just knew, hey, we're getting into this relationship, but I'm still not over this person. So I feel like, I don't know, as a girl, she wanted, oh my God, I'm surrounded. She wanted to prove she's better than the other lady. Does that make sense? I feel like it's a thing. Like, now, I don't try to mention other girls, talking to girls, but I feel like that might be a cheat code. Or it might be like what's the opposite of a cheat code? Like straight down, a train crash? I don't know, because the train just went off. And so once I started finally getting over that, once I realized, like, she just said enough times she never loved me and stuff. So I felt like Lori from Little Woman. Oh my God. Get me out of here. I'm going into the trail because there's people surrounding me. They just gave up here out of nowhere. Like, I get it. You want to exercise your legs and your bike and whatnot. But, oh my God. It was the dude from earlier. I'm going where he came. Dude. I'm just walking into the woods with my phone. No. You know what I would say if somebody asked what I'm doing? Hunting for ghosts. Look, I could just go down here. Oh, I'm so distracted right now. I'm trying to stay on the topic. So pretty much that girl, the long distance girl, her and I told her about, I'm like, because growing up in school, I would always make these universes. Like The Flash, I wrote The Flash. I wrote this series called Villains, and it's like Descendants, but with supervillains kids. Like my friend Zach, he was the Joker's kid, Harley Quinn's kid, and me. Like, I don't want to be anything special. I made myself Catwoman's kid and Batman's kid, but like nobody knew I was Batman's kid, and nobody knew I was Catwoman's kid either, because I don't want to admit that. Catwoman's kid. Like the one time I used my powers, I scratched the vent open, I think. It was just like so weird. And then there's like Reverse Flash's kid was there, and Doomsday's kid. So it was just a very interesting plot. That's what I think. That's where it started. That's where like I had the first traction, where my friends all wanted to read my story. So then from there, I just evolved into stuff that I personally liked, like The Flash. I mean, it was just me but The Flash. And I ran out of a black hole, and my friend's like, you can't do that. That's way too strong. It'd pull you in, you die. You can't do that. You can't run a black hole. And I'm like, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how fast I am. I just outrun it. Superman did it. What happened here? Superman blew out of a black hole with just his breath. Like, are you kidding me? You can't do that. The Flash could, Superman can't. Are you kidding me? So, and then I also had The Walking Dead. I was playing The Walking Dead with my Legos at the time. So, the girl, I told her, I'm like, do you think I could be Spider-Man if I wanted to be? Because I was having this idea for a Spider-Man series. Like, what if I was just Spider-Man? And not only did she tell me yes, she helped me design the starting plot for it. Like the beginnings of it. And then I went away from it, and then I came back to it a little bit later with the next girlfriend, because that was the same year I dated that one restraining order ex. And then I went back to her, and I went back to the story and kept writing it and developed it and kept developing it. Somebody's like, are you going to sell it to Marvel? I think Marvel's going to want it from me just because it exists. Like, they'd be missing out. Is how I feel. If they didn't have it. It's revolutionary. I don't know what to compare it to because nobody's ever thought like me. It would be like not asking Walt Disney for Mickey Mouse. That's how I feel. Oh, you're just stealing something. I'm actually not. I'm actually taking something and I'm making it greater with the tools in front of me and my head. Something like that. The fourth girl I loved was Maggie Cole. Ooh, fucker. Not Maggie. Mosquito was on me. I don't know what to say about that one. I just had a lot of respect for her. I'm not gonna get too deep into it because it was a little frisky, I think are the right words. She was just really funny and she had a nice smile and she listened and asked questions from what I can remember. So I appreciate when a lady does that because it means they want to know you, not just see you, or I don't know. Yeah. She just made me feel wanted. And then I was seeing that restraining order girl at the time. So I lost Maggie Cole because of my loyalty to her, which is what I deserved, you know what I mean? I was in between two girls, not even that, I was in between 3 or 4 at the time. I was doing a lot, I was juggling a lot. That's why the other day I said I made my own selfish teenage decisions. Cause yeah, that stuff, I don't regret it, but I should have handled it differently. Cause I'd probably be in better positions right now. But I'm glad things are the way they are, I always say. I wouldn't change any of this ever. Like, when I say I'm proud, I mean it. And I know I harp on it. Oh my God. Just every time I need to talk and keep talking, there's just somebody. I don't mean to harp on it, but these ladies in my life, when I say like opportunity revoked, I do mean that, but I'm not trying to be rude. It's just like, I don't know. I think that's what love is staying with people through the worst of it. And maybe that's because my parents got divorced and stuff. Especially when one of them made a mistake that affected not only their 2 lives. It's not like she cheated on my dad and that only affected my dad and it doesn't matter because he forgave her for it. Okay, like I was there too. You're supposed to raise us together and you took it out on us and it hurt a lot of ways, not just physically but emotionally. And it's confusing when you withhold a lot of information from me and then I internalize it and I make myself think it's my fault that you got divorced. And she still doesn't take accountability for it. So that's what I always do, I think. Like, yeah, I mess up. That happens. I admit it. I don't know what to say. I don't think I know everything, but of course I want to know everything, like I've said the other day. So those are my high school relationships. The first half was super loving, was super electric. My life felt like a TV show, which I don't think is cringe to say. It's just how it was. Like, okay, that's just how I see things. Like, I know we all have our own lives, so that's how I see it. Like, our own little sub-stories going on at the same time, like Euphoria. That's why I say Euphoria is super realistic, because that was literally my high school experience. I don't know what else to tell y'all. Oh my god, earlier I said something about my dad. I'm like, that's why he likes high school basketball. And then I started talking about TV shows and how I see that. And like when he watches TV shows, I feel like he doesn't see that. Like he watches Euphoria and he's like, oh yeah, he's talking about my stepmom. She's like, talking about my stepmom. He's like, she couldn't get past the first episode because like I feel like in TV they make the character, or they make the first episode of TV shows like super graphic if they're going to be graphic shows, like an S Education and Euphoria. I'm gonna start running past these dudes next time I see them, because I can just not wait to talk again. So Euphoria, I feel like he watched it to figure it out, to like see what it's about, and he kept watching, but he never finished it. Like I feel like, because you know what, I'm not even joking, I see a lot of reflections in Nate and his dad with me and my dad. So I feel like he kept watching, and then he didn't finish the show. Like in season 2, Cal opens up and becomes more of an open character about himself in ways. It's emotional breakdown or whatever, like a crisis he's having. But I feel like my dad, he was seeing that, the character progression, and he didn't finish it, which I think is so odd. Like he got so far in it, but he didn't finish the show. And then boom, Cal Jacobs gets arrested in the end for being who he is. So it's like, It's like 2 seasons, you know what I mean? You weren't intrigued anymore. So it's like basketball, maybe. Oh yeah, he doesn't like music. He doesn't listen to music, and music gives you a lot of emotions and helps you. And like, if you listen to the lyrics, you understand a lot or something. Like just putting on a song for a few minutes can calm you. He's not a music person though. So I think what that means is he just has that, like, he doesn't have that trait in him. Instead, he's more of a basketball person. But what I'm saying is, if he was such a basketball person, then he would, like, why wouldn't he want me to be a basketball person? Maybe because my mom destroyed his masculinity, so he doesn't want me to be like him, I think. Respectfully. And so, yeah, you'd rather coach girls you don't know in middle school and high schoolers rather than me, who just wanted to go to the NBA real quick. No, like I actually told them that. I said my dream was to be an NBA player. So when they had a coaching spot open at my high school, why didn't he take that? Wouldn't that have helped us both out a lot? Like, couldn't he have really taken a grasp of the program and got him locked in like he says he can do? Or is he just all talk? He's just all talk. Spoiler alert. He's just all talk. I think that's why my mom cheated. That's fucked. But really, because the guy my mom cheated on my dad with, my grandpa said that he abused her. So I think she was looking for that, a little more masculinity in her life, because my dad was too nice or something. This is just kind of fucked. I'm sorry. I'm uncomfortable talking about it. I'm just trying to give you a sense of what happened, because it affected me too. Because it is my life. Like, no matter what you say, I'm not dwelling in the past. I'm just trying to explain it. Just trying to figure it out. Okay, I've had a crush on one guy ever in high school. I had a crush on one dude. There you go. But it didn't go anywhere. I just kept like thinking about making out a few times. So that's weird as hell. But that's what's up. And then nothing past that, because I don't like any of that stuff. I just wanted to share that. I just wanted you to know that I'm very comfortable with my sexuality, and I would never do it with a guy. But I have thought about it, and I'm not interested in it. But I could apply that to acting, and I could be a gay character. I don't think I'd take back shots like Tom Holland or anything, but you know what I mean? A role's a role. Oh, fuck. It's a funny scene to walk in on. I don't think I take back shots or anything. I wish I was saying I could give them or something in that moment. Oh, no. Whoa. So yeah, what did I do at my job? I filled out like I-9 forms or something like that. I don't know if I said that. And now I'm just gonna take it easy and write and think about what to do next. Because I'm just kind of bored. That's why I want to work so much. Because what else would I do? And then I get to learn a lot while I'm there about what to do and stuff. And I get to think a lot. I'm a little nervous about it though. But I'm excited for my move. Just hope I'm able to do it. Okay, if anybody wants to help, you can donate with the stuff in the description. Thanks. I just want to say this too. The second half of high school, it was about, like it was bad relationships. Like there's this one girl I was friends with, and I was in the car with her, and she's just, like I would be open and stuff, and I'd say these things, and she would just sit there and be like, oh, it's super deep. And it's like, yeah, I could be super deep right now, but you don't, like you're not understanding me, like why would I want to be in you? I know that's not how you're supposed to see ladies, but it's not. Like I know at the end of the day that's what I want though, to do that, not specifically to be with somebody for that reason. Like I'm saying, I'm having these super deep conversations, so it's like I wouldn't want to do the most intimate act on earth with you, because you don't understand what I'm trying to tell you right now. Which I think I think they still liked me, but like I'm right here. Like, I know your whole life. You know what I mean? Like, I understand your family dynamics. Like, oh, why can't you just say anything to me other than, right. I don't think they said that, but that's how it felt. It's okay. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day or night or whatever you're up to. Keep being you, I think, whoever you are. Unless you want to change, then you should. Don't do dirt. I feel like I was a little discombobulated earlier when I said, like, when I mock somebody, I'm like, boring, boring, boring. It's just because, like, what are you talking about? I mean, if you want, like, and then when somebody commented, you have to prove something, it's like, you probably thought that sounded so good when you ended it like that, but you're not saying anything. At the end of the day, you're just pulling stuff out of your ass, like I am. You know what I mean? With my conversations, where it's like just complete nonsense you're talking about, as opposed to what? like what are you looking for in life? You know what I mean? Like, you got to figure that out before you comment on a 19-year-old's YouTube video. Somebody said, they quoted me, they're like, kinda, you gloat about singers singing about bringing ladies over in a hotel. Yeah. And then they said, like, you get your money, you get your income from online pretty much. Like, as opposed to what? Like, where do you get it? Huh? Your boss? Oh, cuck? Okay. Like, what? Like, what do you want me to say? Actually, I own a company. Okay, so where do you get that money? The people? Wow, you're robbing everybody by giving them? Why don't you give it out for free? Like, what? Like, come on, how deep can we get into this? For real? Or the government, maybe you get it from? Oh, wow, from the man? Like, sounds like you're jealous. I'm just trying my best. And they're like, oh, and then you're gonna make another post asking. Yeah, I mean, I can make a video, but it's just easier to do it that way. It's more convenient for me, if that's okay with you. And then people are like, I bet your parents are disappointed. I think that's what they said, or they're embarrassed maybe. And then people are responding like, yeah, they probably drove him crazy. Or yeah, or maybe they said no wonder they drove him away. Like, what about me? like what about me, huh? Like, I'm not trying to victimize myself. I really don't. I just say it how it is, and if you feel bad, okay. But I'm saying, like, why do I have to drive them away? Why couldn't they have drove me away? Why do I have to be the bad guy? Is that impossible? I just feel like there's nobody to blame. I just feel like there is no blame. Also, do you hear the emotional intelligence there with the I feel statements? I love that, because I went to therapy before. But I said that while I was going to therapy because I learned it from somewhere else, and I told my therapist, I'm like, oh, I'm using I feel statements, isn't that cool? I just think I'm an adult, so my choices are my own. I think when people compare me to still being a child, that's creepy and weird. Because like I said with the boss thing, like, who pays you? You know what I mean? I just don't see it like that. And I think the fact that you do says a lot about your financial security, which just means you're insecure. I like the way that things are, and that I'm the way that I am. And I'm proud of that clarity I have. So I'm not trying to say anything. I'm trying to say I'm disappointed that like certain events happened and now I have to do this, I guess, this way, but it's okay. It's all gonna be okay because I'm doing it. I just want to say there's nobody to blame, pretty much. I don't know if I have the words right now, but I just wanted to get that out there. Like, just don't talk about my family, it's kind of weird, I guess. And I didn't mean to get so personal about the Providence comment. It just felt like they were trying to say, oh yeah, they're gonna chew you up and spit you out, but in a creepier way, respectfully. I'm not trying to be mean at all. It's just like I was comparing to the other comments as a whole, where it's like, oh, I'll let you stay with me. That's why I don't want a roommate, because all the people online looking for roommates is like, why are you looking for a roommate, is what I think about. Maybe they're just in the same situation as me, but no, I don't think so. It's just something I don't trust, and that's just perfectly safe to know your comfort zone. What I more think about is providing for myself, and then from that, like maybe I'll meet somebody and then I'll have a friend and it's like, oh yeah, they ask me or I ask them, let's get a place together, because I have been asked before to be a roommate and then they bailed on me. So I don't know, maybe that's trust issues, but like I didn't think that person would be like that because they were family. So I don't know where to end this conversation at. Little Anthony, he said, so your favorite superhero is Spider-Man, but how can you afford living in a hotel? Like, how do those even relate? Okay, so that's just like, I don't associate with that person. like, like I've seen his account, I've viewed it, but I've never watched a video because like, you look like you're not even trying, or I don't know. Maybe that's how I'm just saying like people could perceive me, but I clearly am. And maybe me being successful while getting help, taking steps every day, maybe that's like, oh, I'm so mad nobody would help me in my entire life. That's how people feel. Like I feel like they're just throwing that at me because I'll get baseless accusations like saying this video is clueless, as opposed to what? There's supposed to be hidden clues in it. I said stuff like, oh, that was a little on the nose. There are kind of clues for it. Like Wisdom Nugget, he said, sometimes it does sound like you're talking to somebody, but it's never specific enough. So if you get it, you get it. And if you don't, you don't. You're just talking to talk. And I hate saying I don't care because I want to be the person who cares. But what is clueless as opposed to what? Like, what are you doing with your time? You know what I mean? Let's be better. Okay, thanks for watching.